We got a huge slate of games in Week 6 that all kicks off tomorrow between the Giants and the Patriots in Foxborough. It's Thursday Night Football. But we could, just sit down and go through each team, each matchup, each question, each storyline one by one. But instead, let's let fate decide with a round of Catch 32. I'm calling it Catch 32-ish because there aren't 32 teams playing this week. There are 28.
Better than Catch 28.
Yes, but this is our super fast randomizer. No Raiders. No Bills, no Bears, I believe no Colts.
Yeah.
In the mix this week, they're sleeping, they're resting, but when you guys yell, stop, I will freeze it on a team, and then I will grab a card from the table and hit you with a tough question about
There they are. Hey, there they are, as always. All right, it always comes
That was practice. Want to practice once? That was
Go
practice.
ahead, Mike, you can try it. Stop!
That was practice. Or do you want that one?
Fleur-de-lis.
No, that was a practice
Okay.
round.
All right, okay.
Nothing
It's
against
go.
these guys.
Okay, so who's up?
Nate?
Driving range of power, Mike.
Watch out, guys. Go ahead.
I guess.
All right, here we go. Ready, hit. Stop! All right. Nate, they got work to do, baby.
They got some work to do.
Okay, you've got the Atlanta
Here we go.
Falcons. Here's your question. With a win, would the Falcons be back in the hunt for the NFC South title?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Listen, they have Matt Ryan, who is a former league MVP. Julio Jones, we saw heat up this year. Calvin Ridley had a fantastic toe drag that you'll see in a couple of seconds. That's called a tease. But yeah, this defense has to start tightening up the screws. But I feel like with what they have on offensive playmakers, exactly, Kay, they're too talented. If they keep winning, yes, they can
But
be.
they keep letting the Saints
force.
win. They're 4-1 without Drew Brees. What are we doing here?
Nate says no doubt about it.
No doubt.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. If they keep winning, they'll be in it.
Garofalo.
Yeah, it's the way it works.
Step
Do I have
on
to
up.
jump? I may need a lift.
No, don't
I may need a
Let's
lift.
get the randomizer going.
Come on, Mike. Stop! Double
All
clap.
right,
And the
Got
go.
the Panthers. So let me
Go
walk
across
all the
the
way
pond
over
here.
A lot of
here
NFC South here.
to pick up this card and ask you a question. Who needs their A-plus game more versus Tampa Bay? Kyle Allen or Christian McCaffrey?
Yes, Christian McCaffrey. He needs the A-plus game. We did a segment on the show yesterday, NFL Now, where we talked about potential MVPs. He's my MVP right now. Most valuable, most outstanding, whatever you want to call it. He is essential right now for this team with Kyle Allen. He's got to be on point till Cam Newton gets back.
Kyle Allen guy, great story.
Oh, everybody's a Kyle Allen guy.
How do you not like Kyle Allen? He hasn't thrown a pick, right, Kay?
Kyle, are you excited?
Yes, I am.
And he's undefeated as a starter going back to
right.
week 17 of last year. Yeah, he is.
I love all
4-0.
Kyles.
Yeah.
Kyle.
Good. It means handsome. You can Google it.
That's the baby.
All right. Swing this thing. Come on. All right, Kay, I'm going to bump it to you. You set it to me, and I'll spike it. Ready?
Ready.
Bump.
Set.
And
Right.
spike Kurt's Karai. All right.
That
Let's
good.
go to the desert. We're going back to the same exact matchup. What do you got, Kay?
I'm
what do you
going
got?
to go to Arizona, and let's ask you, will Kyler Murray put up 30 or more points for the first time in his career against the Falcons, who give up an average of 30.4 points per game this year?
Yeah, yes, he's going to. 34.4 points, yes. Kyler Murray, it had some sort of physical epiphany on the field last week. We finally saw him get out the door. We saw him make the throws we've been waiting for him to make since he came out in the draft. Listen, Nate talked about Atlanta, and Nate has no doubt if they keep winning the playoffs, Atlanta's tough. There's only so much suck you can embrace right now. They're flush with the suck.
I got to ask you, because you haven't talked about the Falcons much, but now that we're here, you might do it here in front of the randomizer. You didn't take an oath with them, but you really liked them going into this year.
I win.
What's the deal?
Okay, you could relate. Sometimes there's like a fantasy player who just doesn't show up for you.
Le'Veon Bell was my MVP.
That was the guy. Listen, the Falcons are going to the NFC title game. That was my prediction. And it's weird. They haven't had the big injury. They just don't have it, and that does not bode well for our guy DQ. All the players are there, and none of the wins are. I think Arizona will get off today.
Let's get the randomizer.
Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Nate.
All
right, come on.
Let's run this thing.
Stop messing around and give us the Titans.
What I'm going to do is reach in the back and stop this thing manually. You ready?
You are? Nate, don't get electrocuted
Here we go.
now.
And...
Wow, baby! Came up with your boys.
Let me get some.
Where are you, Seahawks?
Boys, come on.
All right, here's my question. Can the Seahawks beat the Browns without Russell Wilson playing at an MVP level?
Yes, because the Browns are struggling. As talented as they are, you have Myles Garrett, who was fantastic, the defense that can fly around, but yet and still, it seems like they just don't have what it takes to put together four quarters. OBJ, he hasn't went off yet. Jarvis Landry had a good week last week. You know what? Baker Mayfield in the red zone has been horrendous this season. So Russell Wilson can play an average game, and the Seahawks can still beat the Browns.
Who's the guy? Is it Tyler Lockett plays well because of Russell Wilson?
No
so
doubt.
Does it have to be Chris Carson then that steps up?
Russell
Who's
Wilson
the person?
can play.
Russell Wilson brings out the best of all those guys.
Yeah, but he can play average, and still you have a great running game behind him. And then
So
DK
Carson.
Metcalf, Disley went off the past couple weeks. So I feel like Russell Wilson can play average and still be league leader in MVP race.
All right, Garofolo.
Yes.
Keep going.
Come on, Mike.
Randomize it.
A Wile E. Coyote, this bad boy.
Acme
Bring out the
Rocket?
thing.
Oh.
We got the, no. We're going to do the...
Oh, the Acme.
Oh, the plunge box.
Stop!
Carolina
just get the-
We got the Panthers again.
Yeah, that's
randomize it again.
Randomize
it. Give me the plunge box.
Run it
Come
back.
on. Randomize it.
You got it from
Randomize
Acme.
it. Go on, Mike. And stop it.
Let's choose.
All right,
There we go. There we go.
Okay, I'm running over here for the Chiefs.
Get it from
Let's
Acme.
see here.
Wile E. Coyote.
After one touchdown pass in the last 2 games, what do you need to see from Mahomes to convince you he's back? If you think he ever left the building.
Yeah, no, I need to see mobility. I need to see that ankle being okay. That's my biggest question mark, because a lot of what he does is escaping around the back of the pocket there to create some times for other folks. That's my only concern here. Everything else is going to be fine. Just make sure he's healthy.
All right.
Do one more, Kyle?
Yeah, let's do a randomize. Come on. Okay, we got to get the Titans in. Here we
Gotta
go.
get the
Let me
Titans.
do this like Dr. Strange.
Oh, okay.
Stop! Benedict Cumberbatch.
All right, so close. I saw that.
I'm
Titans
down with the
logo there.
Vikings.
Come on,
Your
come on,
Vikings
good
coming off a
Minnesota.
nice win. Adam Thielen looked incredible. Would you rather see Kirk and the Vikings passing offense excel for the second straight week, or Dalvin Cook dominate on the ground, angry run style, Kyle?
You know what, Kay? As much as I love La Correas and Ojadas, I want to see Kirk Cousins.
Yeah?
I do. I want to see Kirk Cousins against Philadelphia because, listen, Dalvin Cook's going to be great. They can win games. They can win the division with Dalvin Cook. If they want to win those playoff games, we got to get KC going even more. Hit the skull horn. Kirk Cousins will see you in the minivan.
Well, that was certainly something.
That
We'll be
was.
back after this, Nate. You have the fanciest footwork.
I do, with a
Let's
little
see
toe
it.
drag.
Look at these shoes.
Those shoes you do, yeah.
Shout out to Bron.
Toe drag swag is on the way, and in a surprising move, Gronk joins a new team and is suiting up on Thursday night, guys.
I like this.
Now, what do you think? Do you?
Suiting, literally.
Hey, where do they make those shoes? What country?
Mike Garofolo, who's right here, and our very own Ian Rappaport broke some big news yesterday. Former Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski will be joining Fox as a regular analyst.
Yeah.
He's making his debut, by the way, alongside Terry Bradshaw, Michael Strahan, Tony Gonzalez, the Hall of Famer, and Peter Schrager tomorrow before Thursday Night Football. So a guy who Gronk knows pretty well, Tom Brady, gave us some insight on how the future Hall of Famer will be and work out in front of the camera. Take a look.
He'll be good. He'll be good. He's been pretty good at everything he's done. So he's yeah, I didn't know that. That's good for him. It's a great opportunity.
He'll be on the Fox pregame show this Thursday night, actually.
Oh, good. Hard hitting analysis.
How long will it last?
All right. I don't know. That's great. It's great to see a lot of our guys get a lot of great opportunities like that. So.
This is awesome. I can't wait to see it. We've been missing Gronk all year. So let's be the pitch room. The producers trying to come up with wily ideas for Rob Gronkowski. What is a segment that you'd like to see Gronk do as he's previewing games, and especially this game against the Giants tomorrow night?
Look, you know, Gronk's catchphrase is "Yo soy fiesta."
I am party.
I am party.
We
But,
like it.
you know, look, you get into TV, and you guys know well, we try to make it happen. You got to have chemistry. So it's got to be more than just the singular. It's got to be the plural.
Right.
And when I think party, I think of 2 Fox guys. I think of Rob Gronkowski, and I think of Peter Schrager. Give me Nosotros Somos Fiesta. With Gronk and Schrager. Give me him at the tailgate.
Oh, that's
you
good.
know, Gronk's a Buffalo guy. I know he played for the Patriots. Maybe go through a table or 2 here. Meanwhile, Schrager's keeping an eye on everything. Hey, space 147. They're running low on guacamole,
100%.
according to sources.
Yes.
Let's see if we can get some more
That's
there.
really good.
I think it's great teamwork right
Okay,
there.
I like that.
potentially.
Yeah, I think Peter has spent most of his time on his phone looking for iced coffee, though. And that's kind of how he parties. Sorry, Peter.
I'm going to go with more of an end zone celebration theme. You know, Gronk has
I like
the
it.
Gronk spike. And it's one of those old school celebrations that we don't see often, but we still see it like once or twice a weekend.
Trademark.
So let's do a Gronk spike segment where he just shows some of the best spikes, not just only from this season, but from yesteryear.
Okay, I thought you were
The
gonna
original
say-
celebration.
I thought you were going to say he's going to pick games based on which ball he takes and spikes it. That's his pick for the week.
That's not bad either.
Could do
Or
that.
a
That's
baby
working.
reveal. He
Okay.
can do that too. So.
Oh, Gender reveal.
Gender reveal. Gronk Spike gender reveal.
Yes, call him for all of your.
We're workshopping this right now.
Yes, exactly.
Real time.
That's what we need. We need more gender reveal. That industry is
You
looking.
see the one the other day where the balloon flew away?
Yeah.
They couldn't break it?
That one where it didn't work. When you do these, you
That
got to
one.
stay true to the guy's personality. Sometimes these great personalities come into the studio and they get all buttoned down. It's not good. So I just want to keep this nice and clean, and I want to do Rob Gronkowski's favorite player of the week.
Okay.
And he can feature one player that he loves. For example, first time out, he could do, I don't know, Shaq Mason from the New England Patriots. There he is right there.
Okay.
Shaq Mason's from Georgia Tech. They're the Yellow Jackets. I may get a Yellow Jacket someday. Or maybe Mike McGlinchey. Mike McGlinchey from the San Francisco 49ers. He went to Notre Dame. They're the Fighting Irish. I wear a Kiss Me, I'm Irish shirt. Or maybe, I don't know, David Bakhtiari from the Packers.
Yes.
David Bakhtiari, there you go. David Bakhtiari's from Colorado. They have some really good laws there that I enjoy. He appeared in Pitch Perfect 2. Sup, Brittany Murphy. And back to you guys at the desk. That's all you got to do every week.
That's his whole segment.
That's the whole thing. And it's just based purely on personality. Nothing aesthetic, nothing of the uniform. Because Rob's about personality. Stick to personality.
Exactly.
Well done by you. Do you have ideas for Rob Gronkowski at GMFB? For that, we'll sell us out in the newsroom in Culver City. We are all excited for his former squad, the Patriots, to take on and welcome the Giants to town on Thursday night.
Absolutely. We start, though, in the Bay Area, where 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan once referred to fullback Kyle Juszczyk as an offensive weapon, and Juszczyk is certainly getting paid like one as the highest paid fullback in the league. Juszczyk proving his worth in the offense as a blocker and a pass catcher. However, Shanahan will be without him for some time, 4 to 6 weeks to be exact, after suffering an MCL sprain in Monday night's win over the Browns. NFL Network's Tom Pelissero, though, reporting Juszczyk is seeking a second opinion in hopes he could be on the field sooner rather than later. Now, across the Bay, the Raiders officially making a trade Tuesday to add their wide receiving core, acquiring Zay Jones from the Bills. In return, they sent a 2021 fifth-round pick to Buffalo. On Sunday, quarterback Derek Carr had 25 completions, only 7 of them to wide receivers. Jones, though, has just 7 catches for 69 yards this season with the Bills. Now that Jay Gruden is looking for work after being fired by Washington on Monday morning, there's already speculation he'll be joining his brother John in Oakland. Well, John didn't mention anything about it, only saying he was disappointed for his brother and, he can relate to his situation now.
I'm not going to speculate about it. I'm obviously very disappointed for my brother. It was a long night. Last couple nights he's worked hard. Got a lot of respect for my brother, obviously, and disappointed for him getting fired. But my dad's been fired. I've been fired. Jay's been fired. And welcome to the club, bro.
As only Gruden can say it. Welcome to the club, bro. Just give me Jay Gruden, John Gruden, and Deuce Gruden.
Yeah.
I am all about it.
I'm going to give you, you asked for the tidbit last time. I'm going to give it to you right now, Will Selva.
Okay.
I was told, because I was in Ashburn the other day for the firing press conference, which he wasn't there, obviously. I was told he was in Vegas already. So maybe he's there.
Good for him.
Jay Gruden went right from Virginia
House shopping.
right to Vegas.
He is playing craps.
All right.
What's John Gruden's disco dance?
Hey, man, we got a ball. Let's dance. Yeah, it's the African